Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTVNEWS, some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of April 5th, Mr. Pham Hung Thai, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, head of the National Auxiliary Delegation of the province, came to wish the traditional New Year of TayNinhTV in Breivik Province, Kingdom of Cambodia. Also attending, there were leaders of Lamang Province. Welcoming the delegation, there were Mr. Sun Somali, Governor of Breivik Province.
Speaking in the meeting, Mr. Sun Somali, Governor of Breivik Province, emphasized that in the past time, the mass organizations and functional forces of the three provinces of TayNinh, Long An, and Breivik have closely and effectively coordinated in maintaining security and order on the borderline, creating favorable conditions for the people and businesses in the provinces to trade, exchange goods, expand export and import markets, contributing to improving the people's life. On behalf of the leaders of TayNinh and Long An provinces, Mr. Pham Hung Thai, standing Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, head of the Provincial National Assembly delegation, affirmed in the spirit of solidarity, believing that in the future, the friendship and comprehensive cooperation between TayNinh, Long An, and Breivik provinces will continue to achieve greater results. Mr. Pham Hung Thai also sent greetings to all the leaders and peoples of Breivik province, welcoming a peaceful, happy, and prosperous New Year. Ladies and gentlemen, the People's Council of the TayNinh Province issued Resolution number 143 on March 22nd of 2024, approval of the policy of changing the purpose use of rice growing land to carry out the projects and works on the land of the TayNinh Province in 2024, phase number 1. There are 15.68 hectares of land, include 6.66 hectares of land dedicated for growing water rice, and the remaining 9.2 hectares of the wet rice land have been acquired. By the Provincial People's Council approved the policy of changing the purpose of use to implement 17 projects and works in the province. Most of the projects are the projects in the transportation sector. Among them, there are projects that the people are interested in, such as the project to bridge the expand of Bellay Street, sections from the Lumbar Trade Crossroads to Dai Dong intersection, upgrading and widening the road Nguyen Van Group of the city, expansion upgrading for the Prince Road of 784C of Bao Nang and Bao Cup. And on the afternoon of April the 5th, Hoa Ton City Party Committee held the launching ceremony of the Railroad South of Hung Duy Import-Export Trades Technology Service Company Limited. The development of the party in enterprises outside the state sector contributes to strengthening the party's strength, helping the businesses develop sustainably and take the better care for the lives of the workers. Attending the ceremony, there was Mr. Trương Nhật Quang, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, head of Provincial Party Committee's Mass Mobilization Committee, in charge of the Vietnam Violent Front Committee of the province. According to the decision, the South Party of the Hung Duy Import-Export Trade Technology Service Company Limited was established in the term of 2020 and 2025, directly under the Party Committee of Hoa Ton Town and including 6 party members, and operating from April the 1st of 2024. In particular, Mr. Tô Bảo Quốc was appointed to hold the position as the party sales secretary. Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Trần Văn Khải, Provincial Party Committee member, Secretary of Hoa Ton Town Party Committee, said that it is the second party grassroots south in the terms of enterprise outside the state sector, receiving unity and highly favorable conditions from the Board of Directors of Hung Duy Company Limited, and the party south will be the political nucleus leading party members and workers to successfully complete the production and business starts of the unit, coordinate with the business owner to well comply with the party guidelines and the state legal policies, propagate, educate, and encourage the workers to comply with the labor laws, build harmonious labor relations, and better care for the workers' lives. And from 2018 until now, the poultry farming situation in TayNinh Province has been relatively stable and there is no bird flu pandemic. However, the risk of the outbreak of virus influenza of AV-H5N1 in the near future is very high, and through proactive monitoring results of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development shows that pathogens still exist, circulating at a relatively high rate in the environment and in the poultry population. Meanwhile, the total poultry population is large, and there are still many small unsafe livestock farms. Biology currently in the preparation phase for the season, whether the changes and complicated developments create favorable conditions allows pathogens to grow and affecting the health resistance of livestock, small-scale slaughter still exists. And the poultry flock's immunity period has expired, but not yet repeat vaccination. After receiving information related to infected patients of AVH5 avian influenza in Khánh Hòa province, the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development of the province has proactively coordinated with functional forces to strictly carry out the work, quarantine and control of transport of animals and animal products objects, organized to prevent and strictly handle trafficking cases, illegally moving the animals and animal products and poultry across the border. The traffic in the province does not meet the requirements, disease prevention and control. Besides, proactively coordinate with the Department of Health in monitoring and preventing infectious diseases transmitted from animals to humans. And ladies and gentlemen, in the 2023 and 2024 school year, Random Kindergarten Hotel develops a school year plan under the theme Building a Happy Child Center. Kindergartens are associated with improving the quality implementation of the theme Building a Child Center preschool in the period of 2021 to 2025, and thereby taking advantage of the spacious and airy campus. The school arranges many areas for the children to operate in, such as village area, fairy garden, scientific discovery area, etc. And each area has its own characteristics, unique characteristics, and helping the children develop the different fields in skills appropriated to their age and locality also. As a result, from 2021 to 2023, the educational environment will change, attracting the attention of parents in recruiting and educating the children, and the children in neighborhoods for attending class increased compared to the previous school year at all ages. The children are agile, skillful, bold, and confident in participating in activities, and the children's thinking ability, imagination, and aesthetic abilities gradually developed. The children boldly express themselves when participating in activities, meet the goals of the preschool education program according to the children's play needs and appropriate to their age.
According to statistics from the Police Department of Fire Prevention and Fighting and Rescue, in March 2024, there were 354 fire and explosions, killing 8 people, injuring 5 people. Total property loss of more than 24 billion Vietnam dong and 195 hectares of forest. In Tayninh, the weather is hot for a long time. The situation of ensuring fire safety in the area needs to be paid close attention. In March 2024, in TayNinh, there were 2 house fires, 1 case in Hoa Thanh Thao, 1 case in Trạm An Thao. The cause of the fire was determined to be a malfunction of the electrical equipment system. Both cases did not cause loss of life. Property damage were more than 10 million Vietnam dong. The number of fires compared to February 2024 did not increase or decrease. Authorities recommend that people should pay attention to fire safety in electricity use. Be careful when using fire source and heat source. Pay attention to fire safety in burning rust and garbage when the weather is hot and dry, as it is today.
And for the 10th grade strength exam for the 2024 and 2025 school year, the province continue to conduct enrollment in 3 firms. There are 25 high schools that enroll 10th grade students in 2 firms in entrance exams, and the combined entrance exam with the entrance of supervision of the school report. 24 high schools will recruit students through exams combined with admission, and candidates participating in this firm will take 3 non-specialized subjects including mathematics, literature, and English. Hoàng Lê Kha High School for gifted recruit students through entrance exams also, and candidates registering for admission to specialized schools must meet all the prescribed requirements, and candidates participating in this firm will participate in exams in specialized and non-specialized subjects for 2 non-public high schools and vocational education centers. Regular education enroll students through admission. Enrollment subjects, according to decision number 542 of the People's Committee, are students who have graduated from the secondary school according to the Zero Education Program or Continuing Education Program, whose age is specified according to the charter of the secondary school, junior high school, and senior high school, and there are many levels of education also. And on the morning of April the 5th, Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Trỗi, standing vice chairman of the People's Committee of Tân Biên District, chaired a press conference of the People's Committee of Tân Biên District to inform about the progress of anti-landslide embankment projects of Cang Đăng stream flows through the center of Tân Biên town in Tân Biên District. The total area of land recovery is nearly 121,000 square meters, of which recovered land area is nearly 74,000 square meter, and the stream area is more than 47,000 square meter, and Tân Biên District has implemented the order and procedures for land recovery for the purpose of national defense, security, socio-economic development, and for the national benefit, and established a compensation, support, and resettlement plan for the victims of the 3 organizations and 66 individuals according to Article number 69 of the 2013 Land Law. The Cang Đăng Stream Landslide Protection Embankment project running through the center of Tân Biên Town began construction in early of 2022, expected to be completed according to the contract with the contractor in October of 2023. However, the project could not ensure the progress because some households did not hand over the site. And the People's Council of the Province issued resolution number 121 dates on December the 8th of 2023 to extend the project construction until October of 2024. And up to now, 3 organizations have received compensation and handed over the premise and the land site, searching the right for 100%, and 61 out of 66 households with the land in the project implementation area have received compensation and handover of land, reaching a rate of 92%. And there are 25 over 26 households that have received the resettlement land, and there are 5 households that do not comply with the decision to hand over, recover land, and hand over the premise, accounting for 7%. And the People's Committee of Tân Biên District, the People's Committee of Tân Biên Town Department and Organization have repeatedly propagated, explained, mobilized, and dialogue, but the 5 households do not comply with the land recovery decision handover route. And to ensure the project progress, the People's Committee of Tân Biên District will enforce the land recovery decision according to Clause 2, Article number 71 of the 2013 Land Law. And the People's Committee of Tân Biên Town has publicly announced and posted the enforcement decisions at the headquarters of the People's Committee of Tân Biên Town and at the Quarter 2 office. And also, on March 8 of 2024, the People's Committee of Tân Biên Town has assigned enforcement decision to 5 households. The enforcement will be carried out by the People's Committee of Tân Biên District and the People's Committee of Tân Biên Town in accordance with the provision of law. And ladies and gentlemen, TayNinh is a land famous for many historical and cultural relics. It is also known for its traditional incense-making profession. And here, in the midst of modernity, there are still young people working day and night to keep the fire of the long-standing incense profession alive. Incense Village in Long Thành Trung Ward, Hoa Thanh Town is one of the oldest incense craft villages in Tân Ninh Province, and through many ups and downs times, this place still retains a unique secret of making incense, creating a characteristic elegant fragrance. Besides the earlier season, an enthusiastic young generation is continuing the homeland's tradition of making incense. Realizing that it is a very good traditional profession inspired by the predecessors, so that we can pass on the formulas and needs for daily life activities, I find it necessary. Thanks to perseverance and effort, the incense makers have mastered every step, and from choosing ingredients, mixing, setting incense to grind. In order for the incense to make a gentle, pleasant scent, the worker must dry the incense immediately after finishing, making it reduce the strong smell of the incense stick. Witnessing firsthand in the stages of making incense, the young people seem very interested. After an experience section, I feel that although making incense stick looks simple, it is not at all simple anymore, and I have to be meticulous and endure the sun, and on rainy days I can't even dry it before, and therefore the incense profession also requires high health and meticulous skill to make a good incense stick for everyone. The youthfulness and the dynamisms of the young generation have breathed a new breeze into the traditional craft village, and they boldly apply technology, approach many markets, bringing insane products closer to the consumer. A special thing is that our facility has a lot of young people. Most of them have the jobs. Usually they work during the day and night, and everyone works together to create a solidarity and want to preserve the traditional profession. Looking at the bright, smart, enthusiastic eyes of the young generation, we believe that the traditional profession of making incense in the Nan province will continue to preserve and develop in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, in summer, hot weather is a favorable environment for rabies to break out, peaking between May and August to rapidly prevent rabies in the community. The city deploys rabies vaccination on dogs and cats in households with beds. This residential area has 17 households with beds that are dogs and cats. To utterly prevent rabies, all dogs and cats in residential area must be vaccinated against rabies. Most pets owners are aware of the importance of rabies vaccine and strictly follow local regulations. Vaccination when the dog runs out. I still feel sicker when the dog comes into contact with people or how good it is and the rabies not reach to the community. Hoa Thôn Tây Ward has 300 city households raising dogs and cats with about 400 children. The propaganda and mobilization of people to take pets to vaccinate against rabies is seriously implemented by this locality. Households with pets are conveyed to sign a commitment to implement vaccination against rabies for dogs and cats. Propaganda mobilize people to utterly prevent rabies and resist the vaccination at home or at the work to organize vaccination. Most of the family practice vaccination well, the family is hiding. According to the statistic of the Agricultural Department of the Nan City, the whole city has about 28,000 dogs and cats. From March 25 to May 18, the sub-department launched and deployed vaccination in 7 districts to utterly prevent rabies outbreaks in the summer. Up to now, more than 2,000 doses of rabies vaccine has been covered for dogs and cats in the city. There are two measures, injection at home and injection at the injection site. At the table, people come to get vaccinated, and at home, we go directly to its house to vaccinate dogs and cats. When dogs and cats finish, with the goal of managing and vaccinating rabies for the total herd of dogs and cats in the area, the Nan City also wrote more propaganda to raise the people awareness about the danger of rabies. Rights consists out as vaccination, registration, and management of dogs and cats in each household.
And ladies and gentlemen, taking place from April the 4th to the 7th at the September 23rd Park, District 1, the 20th Ho Chi Minh City Tourism Festival attracts tens of thousands of visitors every day with a series of promotions offered by tourism and travel businesses announced for customers to book tours from April the 30th and a series of summer tours. This is also an opportunity for the city's tourism industry to stimulate demand and promote tourism products to localities about the new tourism image of Ho Chi Minh City tourism. The city's tourism festival has more than 400 tourism products and services from travel companies, accommodation establishments, attractions, and other service businesses registered with discounts up to 50% along with many attractive gifts. And in particular, there was the participation of more than 40 booths from provinces and cities participating in promoting unique local products, culture, and cuisine to visitors also. We launched more than 100 domestic and foreign product sales and more than 10,000 seats to meet the needs of the young buyers during this year's tourism festival, and we coordinate with the Charity Department of Tourism to have very special gifts for the tourists also. The 20th Tourism Festival continued to affirm its position and role as a leading travel supermarket in the country and making an important contribution to stimulating the domestic tourism market with products and services and standard service also.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.